When I was running for office, I found it interesting all the times I was asked a question that was completely irrelevant to the job that I was seeking, as though that question determined my eligibility for it. And I recognize that it's possible to go into a job interview and be asked a question that's irrelevant to the job, but for the most part, the people who are hiring for positions know what they're looking for and can generally ask for the right skill set at least, or background, career experience, or education, something that tells them that if I want to hire an engineer, that I've got someone with an engineering degree, that sort of thing. And yet, when it comes to voting, we seem to throw all of that out the window and ask questions about anything under the sun, really, and as though it's somehow relevant to the job that the person is applying for. So my contention today is that voters are really bad headhunters. Because that's really what they are. They're like headhunters. They're like a recruiter for a company. The vetting process, of course, is taken care of mostly by people who are heavily involved in politics, and so those people become our recruiters, as it were. But the voters at large are essentially a board who has the authority to either approve or deny these people who have been presented to us for approval for the jobs that they're applying for. And I would submit to you that voters are bad at it. That in general, since they generally can't even tell you the difference between, ask your average person to name their congressional representative, and they don't know, and so that's why, for instance, in the state of Minnesota, when we had an election for state auditor, and the woman with a D by her name, because the Democrat Party is the most successful party in the state of Minnesota, she was elected to state auditor, because the real vetting process is getting the Democrat endorsement here. Never mind that in the party that endorsed me was the Independence Party. The guy running for us has a master's in accounting and was the vice president of the Port Authority, so well qualified to be an auditor, versus the woman who actually is our auditor, who's not an accountant. I'm sure she's a very bright woman. If these people had gone into a regular application process for the job of state auditor, I doubt that she would have been the choice. It's pretty obvious that she was the choice because she had a D next to her name. And I wonder how much it would help us as voters if there was no party listed beside the candidate that you were choosing. How would you make that choice? And do you have an obligation as a citizen to vote anyway? I mean, especially if your vote is going to be ignorant. If you really don't understand the job that you're hiring for, I don't believe in a duty, any kind of patriotic duty to vote. How can there possibly be a duty to vote ignorantly? That seems like that's just a disservice to the country. If you're voting on parties alone, then the party controls you. And so now all of your trust is put in a party. I come out with new videos on Wednesdays. I appreciate your comments. If you like, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.